Hello everyone, and welcome to today's episode of the Cellar TV. So we're going to be trying a fantastic German Riesling today, and again this is one of my more favourite producers from the whole entire country of Germany, and they are recommended and sort of seen across the world as being one of the top producers of Riesling, well, and also being one of the top producers of the Mosel in Germany. Yeah, I mean, as simple as that, basically, isn't it? Anyway, so what we're trying to do is a little close-up for you is the Ansgar Clusserath, their Piesporter Goldtropfchen. So that is the vineyard. So Piesporter is sort of like a larger vineyard, and the Goldtropfchen is a particular smaller vineyard of that overall large vineyard. And this is their Riesling. It is their Feinherb. So Feinherb, or that term Feinherb, I should say. I mean, we know sort of Trocken, and we also know Halbtrocken. So Trocken being dry, Halbtrocken being off-dry. Feinherb or Feinherb is just another term for Halbtrocken, effectively. So it is an off-dry Riesling, but it isn't sort of sweet enough to actually be called a cabinet, or be classified, I should say, as a cabinet Riesling. So this has got just a touch of sweetness there to it. Just for those of you that were interested in what the Feinherb means. So, yes, anyway, and also it's from the 2015 vintage, the Ansgar Clusserath Piesporter, the Goldtropfchen Riesling Feinherb. Don't worry, those words do seem to roll off my tongue a little bit. My pronunciation might not necessarily be 100%, but I have been practicing a little bit, not gonna lie. Anyway, so this is absolutely fantastic. As I say, these guys are from the Mosel, and they are regarded as one of the top producers from the region. So, let's give it a little sniff, shall we? For me, this is classic Mosel on the nose. Absolutely classic Mosel. I mean, you're getting those beautiful sort of white fruit characteristics, those sort of beautiful sort of white pear, lovely sort of juicy red apple characteristics as well on the nose. A little bit of those sort of floral characteristics, just a little touch of sort of citrus blossom, a little bit of sort of that lime flower coming through. And then as it sort of opens up, a little bit of those sort of crushed seashells, that sort of limestoney, that slatiness that you'd expect there. So it's very much the minerality that we're getting from the soils in the Mosel, which of course for the most part are those sort of slate soils. The particular soils that the Ansgar Clusserath guys have in their Piesporter Goldtropfchen vineyard is actually a little bit more of that sort of blue and grey slate. So there you go. Anyway. Absolutely delicious on the nose. So quite citrusy, but also quite white fruit on the nose, as I say. Very complex. Actually, I was just about to taste it, but you know, every single second, something new starts to be happening in here, and this is just fantastic. I mean, you are getting a little bit now, actually, as it opens up, a bit of sort of white nectarine coming through a little bit as well, which I absolutely love. Anyway, let's taste it. So there is a little bit of sweetness, but not too much. Actually, I mean a little bit, but yeah, as I say, not too much. The acid is there, so it is sort of medium plus acid, which helps to balance it out a little bit. But there is definitely enough sweetness there to sort of make this a perfect sort of dish. To match with, I mean, the perfect sort of wine to match with a dish that's got a little bit of sort of heat to it, and a little bit of spiciness to it as well, which will help balance it out, but also makes for a perfect aperitif. In my eyes, sort of cabinet Riesling, or sort of a sweeter German Riesling, absolutely fantastic, and the best wine to be pairing with sort of cheeses and friends and summer, basically, for me. German Riesling in particular, but then again I have been swayed toward a lot of New York Rieslings and also a lot of Rieslings from Australia recently. But anyway, that's enough about me. On the palate here, lots of sort of juicy white peach characteristics coming through, a little bit of that sort of nectarine comes through as well. Again, those sort of lime flower characteristics coming through, just a touch of a sort of grapefruity lemon aspect coming through on the palate. but I have to say the lingering flavour for me is actually a little bit of sort of green mango. Green mango and, again, those sort of crushed seashell sort of characteristics. So it's lovely, it's exciting, lots of complexity here on the nose and the palate. It has got a little bit of sweetness, but as I say, it does have that sort of medium-high acid there on the palate, which is fantastic. And I can quite happily tell you that this particular wine, it's from the 2015 vintage, so remember it is already a couple of years old, but this is going to age really, really well for up to at least another 10 years, I'd say. But I'd be drinking this within the next sort of 3 to 5 years. In all honesty, I think this is just a particular style which sort of warrants slightly earlier drinking. Give it, a lot of people don't do this, but decant this wine because it has got a lot of those beautiful, delicate aromatics, and you really do need to open it up, air it out a little bit, and then that will help to sort of breathe, and will allow the wine to breathe, I should say. You should be breathing too. And yeah, then you start to really get a whole lot more out of your Riesling. So that's important. I think this is up online for $45 a bottle. Again, a great steal in my eyes. Really, really, really great value because it has got lots and lots in there as far as sort of complexity and interesting aromatics are concerned. So all the information is below. The link to this particular product for you to pick up a bottle or two yourself is all there. And also check out a whole bunch of the other wines from Ansgar Clusserath. They are, as I say, one of the top producers in all of Germany. So that's fantastic. If you have liked the video, please do like it. And comment away, let us know if you've tried any other wines from Mosel, or any other wines from Ansgar Clusserath, or this particular wine, if you liked it, if you enjoyed it. If you haven't, why not? We want to know. And please do share around with all your other wine-loving friends and family, not just in New Zealand, but also around the world. That's much appreciated. I do know that we've got quite a few viewers from around the world as well, which is very exciting, and yay, and thank you. Yes, anyway, I have been Connal. This has been the Cellar TV. Cheers.